Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida.
Sheriff's Department, how can I help you?
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm over here at Burger King right here in San Clemente.
Mm-hmm.
No, not San Clemente. I'm sorry. I live in San Clemente. I'm in Laguna Niguel, I think. That's where I'm at.
Uh-huh.
I'm at a drive-thru right now.
Uh-huh.
I ordered my food 3 times. They're mopping the floor inside, and I understand they're busy. They're not even busy. Okay, I've been the only car here. I asked them 4 different times to make me a Western barbecue burger. Okay, they keep giving me a hamburger with lettuce, tomato, and cheese, onions. And I said, I'm not leaving.
Uh-huh.
I want a Western burger because I just got my kids from Taekwondo. They're hungry. I'm on my way home, and I live in San Clemente.
Uh-huh.
Okay, she gave me another hamburger. It's wrong. I said 4 times. I said, I want it. She goes, can you go out and park in front? I said, no. I want my hamburger right. So then the lady came to the manager, or whoever she is. She came up and she said, do you want your money back? And I said, no, I want my hamburger. My kids are hungry, and I have to jump on the toll freeway. I said, I am not leaving this spot. And I said, I will call the police because I want my Western burger done right. Now, is that so hard?
Okay, what exactly is it you want us to do for you?
I send the officers down here. I want them to make me right.
Ma'am, we're not going to go down there and enforce your Western bacon cheeseburger.
What am I supposed to do?
This is between you and the manager. We're not going to go enforce how to make a hamburger. That's not a criminal issue. There's nothing criminal.
So I just
there.
stand here. So I just sit here and
You need to calmly and rationally speak to the manager and figure out what to do between you.
She did come up, and I said, can I please have my Western burger? She said, I'm not dealing with it. She walked away. Because they're mopping the floor, and it's all full of suds, and they don't want to run. They don't want to go through there. And
ma'am, then I suggest you get your money back and go somewhere else. This is not a criminal issue. We can't go out there and make them make you a cheeseburger the way you want it.
Well, that you're supposed to be here to protect me.
Well, what are we protecting you from? A wrong cheeseburger?
No.
Is this a harmful cheeseburger or something? I don't understand what you want us to do.
Well, just come down here. I'm not leaving.
No, ma'am, I'm not sending the deputies down there over a cheeseburger. You need to go in there and act like an adult and either get your money back and go home.
She's not acting like an adult herself. I'm sitting here in my car. I just want them to make my kid a Western burger.
Ma'am, this is what I suggest. I suggest you get your money back from the manager and you go on your way home.
Okay.
Okay? Bye-bye.
I have something to confess. It may get me in a mess. I must get it off my chest. When you know I'm home alone and I still don't pick up my phone, it's because I don't like you. I would rather take a nap than listen to all of your crap. Is this getting through? Give up, loser, go away. I got better things to do with my day. Get it through your head. I don't like you. It's not me. It's you. Please don't get a clue. I cannot explain what's wrong with your brain. Go jump off a bridge. I don't like you. If you got the wrong idea, I can make this crystal clear. I don't return your calls, 'cause I don't like you. Sometimes I think, what the heck, next time I'll punch you in the neck. Stay away, I don't like you. Driving me to homicide. Nobody noticed if you died. It's because they don't like you. There is nothing like you. It's not me, it's you. Please go get a clue. I cannot explain what's wrong with your brain. Go jump off a bridge, go die in a ditch. Just piss off your stupid bitch. I don't like you.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
And why am I low? I sound low. Or maybe the music's high. I don't know. Figure it out one way or another, right? Not like this is the first time it's happened with music being loud.
But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently.
I mean, I'm good to go. There we go. There we go. What's going on? It's a Monday. June the 16th, 2025, live. The Charles Richardson radio program coming to you live on power1radio.com. We are live on Facebook on the Charles Richardson Show Facebook page. My personal profile, of course. We're live on the Rockin' Waves Facebook page. What's going on? Mr. Chris Masta. And we're also live on YouTube on the Charles Richardson Show YouTube channel. I know, very popular, very, very good streaming all over the place. What is up? Whoo! A weekend I've had. So Father's Day was yesterday, and yes, I am a father. But I will tell you one thing, man. Us fathers, we got it bad. We do have it bad. It's no secret that Mother's Day takes the cake versus these two holidays. They do. The memes that Facebook posts over there where you have the mother whining and dining with fancy food, gifts, everybody's celebrating. And then you have Father's Day, some, big fat ass, half naked, lounging in a lazy boy, getting a microwaved meal as the Father's Day gift. That's really what it compares to. And I mean, there's just been, I've read so much in regards to that. And why my mic's not coming through, I don't know. I wish I knew. But anyway, if you can hear me, great. If not, let me know. But I'll find out right here in just a second. Because obviously, all right, it's coming through. It's coming through. It's fine. So, just making sure it's not coming. It wasn't coming through here, but whatever. It's not. It's the first time it's happened. So, like I was saying, Father's Day was yesterday, and it really did compare to the whole thing of I get a microwave cooked Salisbury steak meal, and the Mother's Day they get wined and dined pretty much on like almost a pleasure cruise versus what we get. I don't understand why that is. Is it because y'all go ahead and give birth? Is that it? The 9 months that you guys go ahead and carry this thing inside you, and then you pop it through a little blueberry hole. I guess that does that entitle you women, you moms out there, to go ahead and get a better day than we do. It's like dad lives matter, you know?
I'm sorry I had a crappy day yesterday.
Wasn't even that. Just Father's Day overall. It really is. It's such a letdown compared to what mothers go and get.
What did I get for Mother's Day that was so much better than what you got for Father's Day?
Anything. Anything. I had to drag you out of the house just to go get Dairy Queen.
But I wasn't feeling well.
I know, but even if I wasn't feeling well, I'd still go out of my way just to go ahead and show you a good mommy's day.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's kind of, it is what it is, right? You know, I actually went out and bought myself steaks. Well, I bought me and my Alyssa steak. And Stefan was stuck with, what do you have?
A corn dog.
Yeah, corn dog. It's one of his 2 favorite foods in the whole wide world.
Yeah. I didn't hear him complaining.
No, why would he? What's going on? Is that thing falling?
Yes.
I will say this, though. It is high time, and finally,
Trying to figure it out.
We're converting that to... I'm going to mute you until you're done. No, we are converting the garage into a new studio hobby area. And I don't think we need new equipment, but I think Alyssa needs a new mic.
All right.
You think you got it? Are you sure? Okay, you're
Yeah.
off mute. You're off mute now.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not flopping all over the place like it was.
Flopping, huh?
Yeah, it was flopping. It was like, whoop.
Isn't that flopping like a fish?
No,
you caught a
but
fish
like,
and it's flopping all over?
like, you know how it's, I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't tight. It was too loose.
Oh, I see.
Loosey-goosey.
You're complaining it was too loose, huh?
Yes.
I get it. I get it now. It's all right. Why is my stream not going to my page? That's what I don't understand. I don't like it.
I don't
But
have an
anyway.
answer.
I don't have an answer either, but it is what it is. Google line is open, 813-699-5595. That's the numero. You like the number? Great. Give it a call. So I wonder if any other fathers had better days than me. And probably the answer is hell yeah. They had much better days than I did.
Do you really need to throw me under the bus? And
I'm not
complain?
throwing anybody
You
under the bus.
are.
I am not. I am not saying that Alyssa made my Father's Day miserable.
You might as well be.
Joe JH, which I wonder if that stands for Joe Hendry. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. He's asking how the weather is down here in the studio. The weather is warm. I have the fan on, so I'm making sure I'm a little bit cool. But I feel bad for Alyssa because, hell. Paul John says, I am Danielle Moons because I listen to DJ Scotty, DJ Spence, and Alex. All right, cool. Well, I got some. There you go. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. So we got Joe JH and Paul Johns in the house. Glad to have you folks aboard. We got things to talk about. Don't worry. I'm slowly easing my way because we've got 2 hours to fill. But, I didn't get a card.
Are you gonna
I didn't get
pick
I had to get
on this the whole show?
I had to make my breakfast, my own breakfast.
I offered to make you breakfast. You said
You were too busy.
I'll make it myself.
You were too busy playing The Sims.
No, I offered to make you breakfast, and you said, no, I'll make it myself.
Well, but you should have said, no, get your ass, sit down. I got it.
You wouldn't have listened
How do you know?
because
You
I
didn't
know
try.
you.
You didn't try. You don't think. See, and here's one of the things I will say right there. Anytime a lady goes, like it's her birthday, what do you want, honey? You don't have to get me anything. Don't get me anything. That means get me what I want and surprise me. I'm not going to tell you what I want. It is your job to know what's inside my head of what I want. You should know me. But yeah, I get I don't know what to get you for Christmas, and you're supposed to know me. I mean, it's a double-edged sword, folks. Guys, be careful. Be careful. It's that lingo that they use. It's dangerous. You got to be very careful. Very careful. Otherwise, they'll eat you alive. You didn't give me any flowers, chocolate, and you didn't give me a card for Valentine's Day. You said you didn't want anything. Yeah, but still. Swear to God, anybody have that type of spouse or that type of significant other where you don't have to get me anything? See, be very careful. You don't have to. You should. You better. You don't have to. That's right. You don't have to sleep in the bed. You don't have to live under the same roof. You don't have to do a lot of things. But if you want to keep your sanity, you better. That's how they get you. They get you like that, using those key sly words. You got to be very good at your English to know what these things mean. And I learned that late. Trust me, there was a lot of relationships I was in where I got the you don't have to do anything. You don't have to get me anything. No, it's only my birthday. It's not that special of a day. You don't have. There's a lot of you don't have tos, which is true. You don't have to. You better. Unless you want to go ahead and sleep on a cold couch. Although cold couch is not bad. I mean, I like cold. But unless you want to sleep on a couch, and hopefully that couch is a good couch, chances are it's probably not. That's where you end up. Gotta watch out. If you have a woman like that, you gotta watch out. So anyway, happy Father's Day to everybody that celebrated that. And listen, guys, don't sell yourself short. Even though your significant other doesn't feel you deserve it, you do deserve a day to yourself. And I will say
I
that.
never said you don't deserve it.
No, but you never said I did either.
Will you stop? You're
Tell me
trying
it's
to
the
make me
lingo.
out to look like a bad person, and I didn't do any of this stuff.
I didn't say anything that you were
You
a bad
are.
person. I'm not. I'm not saying anything that you're a bad
You're
person.
making it out to be like I don't appreciate you.
No, it's not just. It's not that. It's everybody. Father's Day is the ugly duckling of holidays. There was a comedian actually on it. They said Mother's Day is the number 2 most celebrated holiday. Guess what number 1 is? Christmas. Father's Day is number 20. Halloween is ahead of Father's Day. I mean, I'm just saying, it's like, there's no respect for Father's Day. It's just a real downright bummer. Like, do they ever have you really rarely ever see Father's Day sales going on? You see a few here and there. They'll pop up here and there for something like ties or staplers or stuff like that, or maybe screwdrivers. Nothing cool. Mother's Day, you got diamonds, you got jewelry, you got nice clothes, shoe sales. I mean, they'll sell anything 50% off because guys were gonna spend it. Flowers, God forbid. Are there enough flowers in the world for you guys to go ahead and buy you a woman? Is there enough there? They sell everything on Mother's Day. There's no end to it. I think if you went ahead and you put all the ads that come out for Mother's Day, it's almost as bad as Christmas. Christmas starts what? Right after Halloween? Right? They start stocking
Pretty
the
much.
shelves right after Halloween. That's like almost 2 months worth of, and not to mention Christmas in July and Christmas and summer Christmas, or Christmas because we feel like it. All this other stuff. Mother's Day, they clear off that shelf. They clear it off after. Was it Easter? What's before Mother's Day? Easter. I think it's after Easter. They go ahead and they go to the whole Mother's Day thing. What did they do for Father's Day? Summer. Yep, have some floaties. Get a blow up beach ball. There's nothing going on. Nothing going on there. At least get me like a super soaker that looks like an AK-47. If you're gonna go ahead and give me some toys, man, make it look like that. Give me something that I could put in my car. They don't have any sales for that. Give me some sales for beer.
Sorry, my headphone wire got caught on my chair. I will be back in a second.
All right, yeah, no problem. I don't know how the hell that happened. But then again, just like I said, pause the show for... How the hell did that happen? What are you doing over there?
Fixing my headphone wire.
Why is it screwed up like that?
It got caught in the wheel of my chair.
Wow. Paul says, "Sir, may I say this? I am an early morning guy. The missus is a 9-ish kind of woman. I make sure her food is ready for the day. Sorry, but I'm a good old farm boy and a mama's boy. I raised my son the same way." Yeah, I get it. I know. Listen, I know we got to go ahead and kiss ass to the woman. I know that. It's not the man anymore. It's not the man. It's the woman. We got to kiss ass. Right now, she's yawning. I'm over here about ready to just go ahead and say, listen, fine, let me go get you some coffee. I can go ahead and pause. I'll take some time, get you coffee. Would you like cream with that?
No.
I'll go ahead and get you a Red Bull.
I don't want any coffee.
Or a Monster, whatever, with the Bang. I'm sorry, not a Monster. Bang. Give me a Bang.
I don't want any coffee. I'm sorry. It was the first day that I had to be in work at 8 a.m. I'm a little tired.
Oh, no.
Plus, it was thundering last night, and that kept me up a little bit, too.
It was thundering just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. It's thundering again tonight. I know.
That's all it was. Joe wants to change the subject. What's better, Raw or SmackDown? I think they're both good. I'll be honest with you. They're both good. Dre is joining us. Wait times at Disney were super low yesterday. Next year, maybe I'll go there for Father's Day. I kind of wish I was up there yesterday. Yeah, nobody wants to go out on Father's Day. You're stuck inside, eating, Salisbury steak microwave meal.
Nobody in this house had Salisbury steak.
I mean, no, because I saved the day. I went out and did it. I went out and saved the day.
You know the reason why I didn't. So, and I don't need to get into it on the air.
I know. Paul says, yes, sir, but she made the best dinner and she makes me smile at all of her. Aw. That's nice, Paul. I'm glad you have that type of woman in your life. That's very good. The one I have yawns at me every time I
Honey,
so so anyway, I'll close out the Father's Day rant by just saying it ain't nothing special. Nothing special at all. Wake up and it's a normal day, pretty much. It's just a normal day. Nothing special about it whatsoever. So, all right, moving on. So I am doing the last month, close to a month. Yeah, I think a month now. I've been on the insulin shot. For what Alyssa's telling me, my hair is growing in thicker and darker.
I
Like
think it is.
I'm not getting as much gray. Still see a lot of gray hair though, but I don't know if that's ever gonna go away.
You never know.
Yeah, maybe. But I'll tell you what, I've been doing what I can. I mean, McDonald's is almost a non-existent memory. I mean, I had it today, but that was just just a weakness thing. Didn't have any fries. I've been trying not to do the fries, trying not to do the pasta. I'm trying not to do any of this.
I think you've been doing fairly well.
I'm doing decent.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. You're not going to cut out everything all at once. It's, it's a process of, just limiting things so that it's not too much.
Don't say processed. I'm thinking processed foods.
No. But, you don't want to just like completely cut out everything you've ever liked. You want to have it in moderation.
But let's think of the stuff that I do like. I like pizza.
Yeah, but we just won't have pizza as often.
We won't have pizza ever, hardly. Pizza's bad. Spaghetti, pasta, bad. Stefan, being bad right now.
He's hanging over the edge of his bed for some unknown reason.
Doreen is in the chat. She is the wife of Maddie Rock. Maddie and the weather van wanted to pass along a message that says Matt wanted to tell you he had really good ribs that I made him and my dad. Well, thank the Lord that somebody went ahead and cooked a good meal. You know what I had? I had steak for Father's Day. Guess who cooked that steak? Me.
Will you please stop ragging on me?
Not ragging. I'm just letting you know what I did. I'm letting you know what I did. If you take guilt for it, I mean, I can't help that. Dorian says, yuck pizza. What? How can you say that? Yuck pizza? Unless she meant fuck pizza. I don't know. Joe says, I want anchovy pizza. Oh, okay, that's a yuck. I will never eat anchovies. What the hell is up with the anchovies? I never got the appeal of anchovies on pizza. And I think like 90% of the world doesn't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just saying, no. Like, even hell no. Anchovies on pizza. Ugh. Ray giving us some Disney news. Test Track opens next month. Yeah, I believe the 22nd of July is when they open up. Cast
Stefan
member
will be happy.
Oh, yeah. But it's supposed to be redone, so I don't know. He may not be.
He loved it, though. I'm sure he'll still love it.
Yeah, as long as they got that one big lap around that goes like 65 miles an hour, he'll be fine. Or allegedly.
Well, they've redone it before.
Yeah.
They have to update it for the times.
And yuck on Chinese food, too. What world are you living in, Doreen? Chinese food, too? I haven't ruled out Chinese food because what I usually get is chicken and broccoli. But I know it's tossed in a sauce, so that's the bad thing. I know. But it's still broccoli and it's still chicken, right? I mean, I hope it's chicken. It better not be cat or anything like that. Paul says the wife made a pork chop dinner, green beans, and dirty rice in the morning. In a wheat crunch wrap. Wow. A wheat crunch wrap. Can you imagine that? That'd be something Taco Bell should implement. Pork chop, green beans, and dirty rice. Not clean rice. They're not going to clean it. It has to be dirty. I don't know why they have to want dirty. I mean, some nasty stuff there. But I get it. I know. I like dirty rice too. But that's another thing. Rice. Can't have it. I can't. Moderation. You know what moderation means? Moderation means I can have a smidge. Like I'm gonna hold out my thumb. The thumbprint equals the amount of rice I can have. Maddie is trying to chat. She's not right. My wife has food issues. Yes, sir. Yes, she does. She needs food counseling, man. She really does. Food counseling. Doreen says, I love to cook. All right. Obviously, ribs is one of the things you cook. My wife likes, when she does cook, she's doing Mexican. I swear to God, I keep telling her she should have married a Mexican. She should have married somebody that's going to make her tacos every day.
Hang on a second. I'll be right back.
Yep, of course. So she's one there that's going to go ahead and make tacos every night if she could. If she had the opportunity, she would. Scotty from Just for Fun Radio says he can eat a triple burger at Donut King by himself. Well, that's nothing. A triple burger? That's nothing. You can go ahead and have all the triple burgers you want. The thing with that is take out the bun. If you have the triple burger, even with cheese is not bad. But take out the bun. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to go ahead and eliminate. I'm trying to eliminate the buns. I'm trying. You know what? Actually, I've gotten keto buns, and now again, I'm gonna see if this is for real or not. But the buns that I've gotten are keto, which if you're a nutritionalist or anything like that, please correct me. The buns are 14 grams in carbs per bun. 13 of those grams is dietary fiber, which means 1 gram is bad carbs. I want to see if that's actually accurate. I don't know if that's accurate or not. And if it is accurate, is it, does that mean it's only 1 carb? Is that all it is? I mean, trust me, it's kind of doughy. The buns is kind of doughy.
Yeah, but they don't taste bad.
It's not bad at all, really. I'm starting to get used to it. But, $6 for, 8 hamburger buns, that's kind of bad. It really is.
Well,
I mean, it's cost so much to eat healthy. I don't get it. I really don't like it. Dorian says, Latin food is great to cook. If you look on my cooking page, you'll see everything I cook and do. Okay. Ray says you can eat tacos, just use the low-carb tortilla. Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually did that. We went ahead. We have these bowl frames. Not frames, but molds, whatever you want to call them. So
to make the
taco bowls.
Taco salad bowls.
Yeah, exactly. So we take the tortilla, low carb tortilla, don't mind you, and we stuff it in the shell where it forms the bowl. Put it in for like 15-20 minutes or something at a certain temperature, If you got like 375 or something.
It's like 350
And it still comes
for
out
about
kind
10
of
minutes.
it still comes out kind of crunchy. So we go ahead and make the bowl. We got the lettuce, we got the cheese, we got the sour cream, we got the salsa, we got the meat, and yes, we have taco rice. I get it. The taco rice probably no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We could make it without the rice. Though.
I
I know you like the rice.
That's what I'm saying.
But the amount of rice that you put in one of those taco bowls isn't really very much.
Well, it's still a scoop. It's a pretty good one. Paul is coming in with his wife Lori, so we may hear from Lori here in a second. It's Paul's wife. Doreen says love to cook. Joe H says Scotty. Hang on a second. Here we go. Ray says I took my dad out to eat Saturday, then smoked him some ribs. So yesterday, where the hell's my ribs?
I don't know how to make ribs. I'm sorry.
You can do brown rice, but I hate that shit. It's got no flavor. Yeah, I get it. I've tried brown rice before, but even that, you're cutting out some carbs, but you're not cutting out all of it, or you're not even cutting out most of it. It's just like it's a downshift. You're going from fifth gear carbs to like fourth or third. You're only downshifting a few. You can eat tacos, use low carb. Those buns are high glass prices too. I think I know what you're talking about. Use cauliflower as a rice. Oh, I love cauliflower. Don't get me wrong, but I can't see substituting it for rice though. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know. Doreen says crock pot. That's right. Get out the crock pot, Google it, and make me some ribs. Here's Lori. This is Paul's wife. I know this weird, but try cauliflower pieces. If we use brown rice, we put a ton of garlic butter. Well, I guess we could try that. I'll try that. Yeah, crock pot ribs, definitely. Yeah, we got plenty of crock pots. Don't you worry about that. We got a lot of crock going on in this house. A lot of crocks. Yeah, I never liked brown rice. I miss pasta. I miss pizza. I'm not gonna lie. I had pizza last week. I went to the pizza place for a couple of slices at lunch. So I had it. I had a breakdown. But overall, one of the things I've tried to do here, because when I go for lunch at work, I gotta get somewhere else. I don't like bringing my lunch. I don't know why. Don't quote me, or don't make me out to be a bad guy on this one. I don't know, but all I can say is that I have found a low carb meal. It's not the greatest, but it's low carb, and that's hot dogs without the bun. Hot dogs don't have many carbs in it. So what I did is I went to Circle K and got 2 hot dogs. It was like, 2 for $4 or whatever the hell it was. Went ahead and got 2 all beef hot dogs. And I just put them in that little paper tray without buns, no buns. And I went ahead and squirted some ketchup and I squirted some mustard, right, one in each corner. Got a call here. Click allow. Hello, you're on the air. Here. That's me. Good afternoon. No, it's very good. No, I know what you're talking about. Oh, you're most welcome. We appreciate you calling in. I know probably this is not coming through very well on the video because we're having some issues with the sound not going through for whatever reason. So I apologize. Well, absolutely. Well, we appreciate it. We really do. Thank you very much for listening and say hi to Danielle for us. It's like, we wish her and Alex well for their show that they do. All right. Thank you so much. Bye bye. I wish you could hear that, but apparently, it is what it is. I don't know. Having problems with the phone, of course. I don't know why. That works. That doesn't work. What am I going to do? What am I going to do, hun?
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Well, as I mentioned, I have been going through this whole thing with now shooting up insulin. I mean, for those of you who don't know, I actually had to go to the hospital. I had to go to the hospital for a. It was. That works. Okay, so now I have the ability to take calls. Yay. Um, but I had to go to the hospital because I had a twitch, not a twitch, but it was like a pain in my head that unfortunately it felt like I was having a stroke. So I went to the hospital and said I had blood sugar of over 450. That's the highest I've ever had blood sugar. It's unfortunate, but that's the truth. Shut up, Ray. Hot dog, no bun. Eat them in private. Processed foods are tricky, but I enjoy a hot dog once in a while myself. Okay. Just don't eat it in public. Dorian says use spaghetti squash. We've done that before. We've done that. We have to doctor up the spaghetti squash, though. We have to get the diced tomatoes and the mozzarella cheese.
But there's nothing wrong with that. That's low carb.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. I'm just saying I miss pasta. I miss macaroni. I miss it. It sucks. I miss eating chips. It sucks. I'm changing all of this, and I honestly the one problem is I don't test my sugar. And I know I should. I know. I'm guilty. But I don't like the finger pricks. I really don't. And I haven't seen my doctor yet to go ahead and put me on that
You need to go see your
fucking
doctor so you can
thing in
get
my
it.
arm.
You can get that.
I will. I think I'm going to try to do this week. Excuse me. But man, diabetes suck. It really does. I mean, granted, I like fish. I like chicken. So, I mean, and I love vegetables. Don't get me wrong. Vegetables are awesome. But I miss fries. I miss fries. I miss rice. I miss having a whole bunch of like lime rice or cheddar and broccoli rice. Oh, I miss rice. I miss. You guys think I'm stupid. I miss pizza rolls. God damn it! When you told me you were having pizza rolls for
Sorry.
dinner, no, you didn't know. But when you told me you were having pizza rolls for dinner, you and Steph, and I'm thinking, oh, God damn it, I can't eat pizza rolls. Don't get me wrong, I like the leftover wings I had, and broccoli and carrots, but damn it, pizza. I want pizza rolls. Doreen says they have keto pasta. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they do. That I'm a little very leery to try though. I heard some not so nice things about keto pasta. I heard it's really terrible. Matt's mom was a diabetic, and they say eats lots of protein. Now, Doreen, Matt's mom still alive, and is she no longer a diabetic? Because that would give me a little hope. But if because she was a diabetic, I'm afraid that she may have passed. And if that's the case, I am sorry. But it'd be nice. Make your own pizza rolls homemade. How do you do that? I don't know how to make pizza rolls.
It's fairly easy.
I need to buy Totino's. They make them
You-
good.
You could just have to get the
dough.
You'd have to get some dough or make some dough that is low carb, and then just make a little pocket and put some pizza ingredients inside of it.
I guess. I don't know, but still, you have to use the dough. Ray blah, blah, blah. Oh, she just passed away 2 weeks ago. I'm so sorry, Matt. Doreen, I'm sorry about that. I did not know, and the heart goes out to you guys. I wonder if she passed from diabetes. So, but we did have her blood sugar under control. Okay, good. Very good. It's hard though, right? Did she do any Let me ask you this, Doreen. I know it's going to take you a minute to reply, but did she do any exercises? And what she did, you got to remember, I'm 47. I don't move like you used to, and I kind of have neuropathy in my feet, and it kind of hurts sometimes. But was there anything that could have been done? Another comment. Lori says, "Been there, done that. You can also make gluten-free pizza rolls. Have to use them and those instead. I've tried them. They are okay, but not my first choice. Have like 1 to 2 cheat days." Lori says 1 to 2 cheat days. I'm wondering 1 to 2 cheat days every 1 to 2 days,
Or every month, every week, every.
Yeah, 1 to 2 cheat days a year. That doesn't seem like if it's 1 to 2 cheat days a week, I'm okay. Dialysis. Oh, okay. So she had kidney failure. That was what my mom had. My mom had kidney failure too, so she passed at 53. Pool exercise. Damn it. That's why I said we need a pool. We need a pool just to exercise in. She got one of those swim spots.
I don't know. If we had a pool, I think we'd just float, just like we do when we go over to mom and dad's.
Yeah. Well, float. Once
I'm a floater.
Once a week. Okay. So that's cool. 1 to 2 cheat days a week. I can definitely do that. So I'll do my cheat days. Here's what I'll do. And this is going to sound really bad. I'll do my cheat days on 1 week on Friday and Saturday, and the next 2 will be Sunday and Monday. I'm assuming I have to spread them out.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I'm going to spread out the cheat days so that way I don't repeat them often. Oh boy. But yeah, I hate needles, and I've been sticking myself with needles for the past month. I mean, some days, sometimes when I go ahead, I have to do the whole rub an alcohol pad and swipe the tip of the top of the insulin bottle. Then I go ahead and put the insulin in the needle. I'm swabbing the area that I want to stick myself. And you sick bastards think of it the right way. So I'm swabbing, and it's like, okay, maybe it's numb enough for me to poke. It's not most of the time. It's not most of the time. A lot of times I have to just go ahead and just suck it up. Sometimes it burns when I put in. Running water will help with weight and neuropathy. Okay, I like that. Good. I will run. All right. I will definitely do that. Anything to help with neuropathy, to reverse it, to help it, whatever, I will do that. I will bend over backwards to do that. Well, if I can, but yes. Maddie says, make one of those cheat days a trip to the buffet. I don't know if that's going to be recommended. I don't think a lot of people are going to recommend that. I hate to think. I do a cheat day every 2 or 3 weeks. I know I'm far away, but my pool is always open. Okay. Don't do that. I'll do that. No, weekends are good. Gives the rest of the week the time to recoup. Had family go through that, and I was there with a shot of liquid. Gotcha. I got it. It's okay though. It's all right. We all need a shot every now and then. All need a shot. Oh, there you go. There's my diabetic wake-up call for everybody. I do feel a little bit better. I really hate the fact that my feet feel the way they do. But I think if I hope if I can turn this all around, maybe that goes away. Or at least it gets better. I really hope so.
I think it should. According to what I've read about it, it should.
About neuropathy?
Yes.
I really hope so. I mean, because
as long as you are keeping your sugar in check and you're doing what you can and trying to get some exercise.
Jeez, you okay over there?
I'm sorry. My allergies are
What's the matter? The show
kicking in.
Are you allergic to the show?
No, I'm not allergic to the show. Anyway, no, but as long as you're trying to take care of yourself and trying to keep your sugar down, then from what I read, it should get better. I don't know if it'll completely go away, but it should get better.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to completely go away, unfortunately. If you have a foot bath, use that too. I was actually, and I asked for this, but once again, my requests get denied. But I asked for a foot spa. You know, one of those things where it massages your feet with water in it. So it's like a foot spa. You put the feet in, you put water in there, warm water, whatever the case may be, and it massages you. It like vibrates your feet to kind of increase blood. No, so what I got is something that goes in the bathtub. That no,
yeah, just keep ragging on me.
I mean, it is what it is. Joseph, my blood sugar right now is at 93. Damn. But I remember 2 years ago it was 520. Oh God. But I'm taking Noplana and papaya. It used to be 250, now 170. I assume that's weight. So you lost 80 pounds. Wow. That's good. I would love to lose 80 pounds right now. If I lost 80 pounds, I'd be at 250. You guys do the math and you kind of know where I'm at. And compression socks will help with the throbbing in your feet. I really don't have throbbing. I have tingling sometimes. Sometimes I'm just laying down and the feet feel fine, and all of a sudden I get a tee, right in my toes. I'm like, the fuck is going on? Somebody electrocuting me? I get that little twitch and the little electric shock in my feet or my toes. You need a foot massager tub. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen almost as much as my foot spa is gonna happen. So fun days. 813-699-5595. Hold your calls. We're getting to the top of the hour, so we're gonna take a break. We got 2 songs for you. One by Crawl, one by Gash. I don't know where they come up with these, but I heard that it's pretty songs. Not pretty good songs, not pretty. They're pretty good fucking songs. Stay tuned. 8 minutes for songs. I'll throw in a bit for about a minute, so about 9 or 10 minutes. Come on back. Try not to fall asleep like my wife's about to do. Right here on the next 10 minutes or so. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
We need a break. Be back soon. This is the Charles Richardson Show.
I don't know the sweetest blood my teeth and never did sink in. There might be a devil in your eyes, there's a wolf beneath my skin. Later in the evening, right before the light goes out, you can smell the sky grows dark. Early when morning. I've been running for years and years, not following but finding the past. And I'm making my way on a lot of states. How hard you can do the math. Bend me, break me, never take me. You don't wanna fuck with me. But I seen you coming from a mile away. Your innocence set you free. Well, it's all about you, baby, then it's bound to drive me crazy when you're spinning me around in red. I'm spending my life on the edge of your knife, but you leave me in the lost and found. Bend me, break me, never take me. You don't wanna fuck with me. But I've seen your kind a million times now, baby, just let me be. So many hungry days and so many wasted nights. So I need to explain. I'm on the world, I give me shelter from that heavy rain. Yeah. Know you got me coming, and you always keep me running, and just leaning on the very thin eyes. Like running around with every tick in town now, baby, that's not very nice. Bending me and breaking me, but never really taking me. You always wanna fuck with me. But I've seen your kind a million times now, baby, just set me free. So many hungry days and so many wasted nights. So I need to explain. I'm on the world, I'll give me shelter from that heavy rain. So I need to explain. I'm all the world. I give me shelter from that heavy rain. So many hungry days and so many wasted nights. So I need to explain. Well, I'm all over the world. I'll give me shelter from that heavy rain.
Feeling in my hands all day and night. Last relief, rock rider upside tight. Face to face, alive with no touching, burns up after snow. Standing at his heart in a golden glow. All of his tears, nobody hears. Begging at his feet like a broken clock. Taking in the grass, hiding in the grass. Red fires outside along the small. For you, I give myself to you. For you, I give myself to you. Just one last go. Tight, 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 tight. All that I give myself to you. What makes a man? Who is a girl? Who gives a fuck when we fuck the world? Buckle up, sit down, tight, tight. All that I give myself to you. What makes a man? Who is a girl? Who gives a fuck when we fuck the world? Put the color on, worship at the shrine. I see here, I think, to be inside his mind. Got a chip in his jacket, watching this on the spot. This is like the spot where pain is low. Get the smell of sex on my leather gloves. For you, I give myself to you. For you, I give myself to you. Tight, tight, all around, I give myself to you. What makes a man? Who is a girl? Who gives a fuck when we fuck the world? Buckle up, strap down, tight, tight, all around, I give myself to you. What makes a man? Who is a girl? And who gives a fuck when we fuck the world? Give myself to you. Fuck the world.
Yeah, yeah. When I walk on by, I smell like shit and I'm coming fly. I pimp to the beat, eating from the garbage on the streets. Yeah, this is how I roll. Paper bag pants out of control. You can find me at the glory hole. Reading through the wall for a quick free blow. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. I ain't trash. Please give me some money. Please give me some money. Please give me some money. I ain't trash. When I walk in the spot, yeah, this is what they see. Okay, an old dirty man that drinks his old pee. Got a disaster in my pants, and I ain't scared to show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I'm homeless. I'm sexy and I'm homeless. When I'm at the mall, I'm in the bathroom trying to clean my balls. When I'm at the beach, I'm in the brown bag trying to tan my cheeks. This is how I roll. Got a cardboard box that I call home. I keep a semen in the jar, baby, don't be jealous. No shoes, no shirt, cause I'm fucking homeless. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. I ain't trash. Please give me some some money. Please give me some money. Please give me some money. I ain't trying. When I walk in the spot, yeah, this is what they see. Okay, an old dirty man that drinks his own pee. Got a disaster in my pants, and I ain't scared to show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I'm homeless. I'm sexy and I'm homeless. I'm sexy and I'm homeless.
He's just a fat Howard Stern. This is the Charles Richardson Show.
Yeah, we're in the second hour right now, 5 after. Here on the Charles Richardson radio program, live on power1radio.com, live on Sunset Radio DAB over there in Ireland, live on the Charles Richardson Show YouTube channel, and on Facebook on several different channels. Tune in, subscribe, share, do all the things that you would normally do. Charles and Alyssa here with you live right here on a Monday. It's one of those Mondays.
You hear me?
It's a Monday.
If I could go ahead and play Manic Monday, I would. But it's just one of those Mondays. It's like, you got a case of the Mondays, man. Shut up. Don't have a case of the Mondays.
I got a case of the Mondays.
You got a case of the Mondays?
Yeah, it's Monday, and I had to get up early, and I'm tired.
Well, you don't have to worry about getting up early tomorrow. Just normal time, right?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know.
You don't know, like you either go up at 8, either go in at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, and you're not going to know until like 7:55.
Well, no. But the thing is, if I don't wake up early, then I won't be there for 8 o'clock. You know what I mean?
I don't. Oh. Ice cream getting in my teeth makes it hurt. Sugar-free Klondike. Well, not sugar-free. No sugar added Klondike bar. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Anyway. So I got something here for the foodies out there. Best and worst packaged deli meats and the best and worst hot dogs in the country. I have not gone through this article, so I don't even know.
Okay.
So, okay. So the most popular brand of deli meat. All right. So I take that back. So this is not like a Sam's Club or Walmart or Publix or Boar's Head type stuff. It's the actual meat, like, chicken, turkey, ham, stuff like that. So the most popular, believe it or not, is turkey.
Okay.
Got 10 grams of protein right there. Next is chicken breast deli meat.
I actually like the chicken.
Excuse me, that's the 5th most popular. I'm sorry. I don't know why they rank these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 when it says most popular, 5th most popular, whatever. Second most popular, actually, this makes sense, is honey ham.
Okay.
Gotta love it.
I like it.
Third is roast beef.
Okay.
For all you Grinches, it's not roast beast. It's roast beef. Oh, yeah. That's good.
All right. Roast beef. What else?
Number 4 most popular is corned beef. Cut from a leaner part of the brisket, corned beef is high in protein, but it's also one of the saltiest options. It's for Reuben sandwiches.
Oh. Okay.
Fifth most popular is chicken breast. That was one that was up there for whatever reason.
What about salami?
Salami is 6. That is actually next.
Ah.
Yeah. Bologna is 7. I know you don't like that at all.
It just grosses me out. And you know, a while back when I was working at the daycare, so yes, this was quite a while back.
Yeah.
One day they were the snack was bologna and cheese with crackers. And I was like, you know what? I haven't had bologna since I was a kid. Let me try this and see if maybe my taste has changed. No, it has not. It still grosses me out.
Yeah, I get it. Bologna is an acquired taste. It is not that great in protein and it's higher in fat and sodium. So, but it's very inexpensive. There's a reason why, but
It's a hot dog,
it kind of is.
just not heated up.
Number 8 is pastrami capiola. I think that's it. Capicola. And the least popular is sopressata. Sopressata.
I don't know if that is.
It's one of those charcuterie things.
Oh.
That's what it is.
What about prosciutto?
I think that did not make the list.
Oh.
That's your top 10.
Prosciutto's a lunch meat.
Oh. I hate when ice cream gets my cavities. Shiver me timbers. But yeah, Doreen says Boar's Head roast beef, great for Philly sandwiches. I thought Philly they used something different. Unless this is like
if
cold
you're
sub.
making your own, you might make it that way, but I think that
I think this is the cold sandwich. It's not the Philly
Yeah.
steak. Because I thought Philly steak uses a different meat.
I'm not sure.
All right.
I know it doesn't taste the same as like if you get a roast beef sandwich at
Publix.
Arby's.
Arby's.
Well, anywhere really.
Yeah. They have the beef. Or
Yeah.
they have the meats too.
They have the meats.
Yeah, meats, not beef.
Arby's has the meats.
But apparently you don't like meats because we never go to Arby's.
I do like Arby's, but
How? How do you do that? Because I've suggested Arby's and you cringe at me.
no, I'm just kind of like, eh.
Exactly.
It's not a cringe. It's just like a, eh. That's not my favorite. I like it. It's all right.
If you like it, how come we don't go there more often? When it's time to like, I don't want to cook.
I don't
Because you know that
know.
happens a lot.
I don't know.
I
can't really answer that.
Yeah. We were talking about hot dogs before on how I'm finding that as a launch option. Get a couple of hot dogs, but don't use the bun. You know, keeping it low carb and shit. Best and worst hot dogs at the grocery store ranked by nutritionists. Oh, this is a slideshow.
Oh, I know our ballparks aren't very good, but
Ballparks. They grab you by the ballparks. Oh, wonderful. How do I find out the best and worst hot dogs? They don't give us. Maybe I have to. No, it's all fucking story. It doesn't give me a list. I want the fucking list. This is so stupid.
It's greasy, unfulfilling, and seriously bad for you. But damn, is it hard not to love it.
Okay, that's something different. It says, first things first, avoid traditional or ballpark labeled hot dogs. These are usually the highest in sodium and contain the most additives and preservatives. So that's it pretty much. Just avoid ballpark.
Which is exactly what we get.
Yeah. Screw you. I'm getting ballpark. If you don't want to give me a fucking list, I'm getting ballpark. Because I don't have. There is not a fucking list here. So. Whatever. It was a trick. It was clickbait. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was clickbait.
And you fell for it.
I fell for it. God damn it. I fell for it. Oh my God. Nah, you know what? Fuck it. Never mind. You guys can go ahead and do your own hot dog thing. Hot is roast beef, Alyssa. Cook one. Cook Alyssa. Cook one.
What?
I don't know. Doreen was trying to type something and she fucked it all up.
Okay.
Hot. This is what she said. This is what it says. Here, look up on the screen. Hot is roast beef, Alyssa. Cook one. Cook must and onion. Then add the meat to the end when you put your cheese on. Oh, she's trying to explain how to do a Philly cheesesteak. But look, I mean, that's how she typed it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm trying to. I'm trying to decode this message. This message seems like it's a recipe for
Cooking
for Philly
me,
for Philly
apparently.
cheese. Yeah, for cooking her. Open fire. Oh God. Hey, there's a new mobile phone company out there, and I'll bet you all are gonna love it. It's Trump Mobile. I'm shaking my head too. Alyssa's shaking her. Those of you just listening, she's shaking her head. Yeah. So Trump Mobile, I don't know how in the hell, but they're licensing its name to a new mobile phone service, the latest in a string of ventures announced while Donald Trump is in the White House, despite ethical concerns that the U.S. president is a moron. Eric
Does
Trump.
it say that?
Yeah, I guess so. No, it doesn't. But probably. Eric Trump, who is the son of Donald, running the Trump organization in his absence, announced a new venture called Trump Mobile. The plan is to sell phones that will be built in the U.S., and the phone service will maintain a call center in the country as well, which means the phones will probably break in a week. The announcement of the new mobile phone service and service called T1 Mobile. Yeah, that's not a ploy on any company we know. It follows several real estate deals for towers and resorts in the Middle East, including a golf development in Qatar announced in April. $1.5 billion partnership to build golf courses, hotels. What the fuck are they talking about? This is a mobile phone company and they're doing fucking real estate projects? What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Trump has already been used the federal government to reward its. Okay, fuck it. So a very brief fucking thing here at ABC 7 where the writer has no fucking clue what the hell he's doing. But by the way, the Trump family is launching T1 Mobile. And also and that's the first paragraph. And the rest of the story is about these fucking real estate deals in Qatar, Vietnam, an oversight company, federal government to reward its allies, punish its enemies, FCC communication, blah, 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 blah. Nothing about the goddamn mobile service.
Okay.
I mean, who the fuck is this moron that's writing this? Oh, it's the Associated Press. Oh, here, finally, as I scroll down 5 fucking paragraphs, the mobile service is partnering with existing cellular carriers to carry the 5G network. Well, no shit. If you're not Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile, you are partnering up, just like Xfinity Mobile, just like Metro PCS, just like Cricket. You're not going to have your own goddamn towers. Okay, so that's nothing new. The Trump organization said those companies are America's 3 biggest mobile networks, blah, 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 blah. Wow. This is breaking news, folks. Breaking news. The name given to the monthly service offer, the 47 plan, because he's the 47th president. And the monthly fee of $47.45 make references to Trump's 2 terms, the 45th and 47th. The service will include unlimited calls, text data, and free roadside assistance and telehealth services. Okay, that's interesting. A mock-up of the planned phone on the company's website shows Trump's slogan, "Make America Great," on the front, and etched is the American flag on the back. By sticking to licensing, the Trump family is limiting its risk. Still, the new service faces big challenges if it hopes to go beyond the president's loyal MAGA fans. The Trump company tried to tap its support among the middle class in the first term with this is where it goes. It goes from talking about how to expand it.
I'm gonna fall asleep listening to this.
Okay, bye.
No,
I'm done. Done. I don't need you to hear this shit. I don't need to hear this shit. This is what the story goes into. It really fucking it's just weird. Where it goes with the freaking it goes to the freaking cell phone. Then all of a sudden it says, well, with it tapping into support to middle class, but hotel chains and all this other shit. It's honestly a stupid ass fucking article. And I really wish I can go ahead here. Alan Sutterman. Alan Sutterman. What a douchebag. You're going to write a story about the cell phone service. Write about the cell phone service. And don't fucking go ahead and make hidden agendas in this shit. What a dumb fucking story. It's dumb. It's really fucking dumb. And I'm talking about the fact too. So if you're going to fall asleep, go to the bedroom and fall asleep. Go to the bedroom and fall asleep. You're going to fall asleep.
that wasn't what I was saying.
Okay. Anyway. 813-699-5595. Anybody that I haven't made fall asleep, give me a call. I mean, go ahead and we can talk about anything you want, anything whatsoever. We can talk about the bed bugs in Vegas. We can talk about DeSantis actually making a fucking cool little thing here. DeSantis, the shittiest governor on earth.
Peacefully talking about what you want to do or what you want to see or having any type of those discussions.
DeSantis actually went ahead and made a video because of all the protests that are going on. So what he's doing basically, he says, if you feel trapped, like if you're driving down the road and these protesters are blocking the streets like they're doing in LA, if they're blocking the streets and they're, you feel fear for your life, run their ass over. That's on them. You have the right to defend yourself. I'm just saying, you have the right to defend yourself. And DeSantis actually said that. Like, holy shit. Wow. He actually is giving a shit about people here. A little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot. So, he's over here telling the Floridians here, if you feel trapped and if you feel like you're in fear of your life, step on the gas, run whoever you need to run over, get away from them. Because they have no business doing that to you. So they're already, forcing you to go ahead and go into the defense mode. So the senator says, yeah, you have my permission. Go. Step on the gas. The governor said drivers will not be held responsible if they hit protesters as long as it's because they're in fear for their safety. Now, of course, that can be taken along two different ways here, a lot of different ways. He says if you're driving on one of these streets and a mob comes and surrounds your vehicle and threatens you, you have the right to flee for your safety. And so if you drive off and you hit one of these people, it's their fault for impinging on you. The governor's remarks come as people in cities across the nation, including several in Tampa, are expected to engage in a No Kings protest, which that's happened already, I think, on Sunday or Saturday or something like that. The rallies are part of the Army celebrating its 250th anniversary. They have a parade going on, and which also happens to fall on the president's birthday. Tensions escalated amid protests over immigration raids in L.A., and many have questioned the president's deployment of troops to the area, the legality of which is still being considered in federal court. I don't understand what the problem is. If there's immigrants, they need to be kicked out. This is the ICE thing, the ICE baby factor. There have been reports of anti-ICE protesters blocking roads, including a freeway in L.A. DeSantis has been openly critical of the demonstrations and California's response. Well, they're a bunch of idiots over there. Honestly, in California, if you're out there in the road, I mean, I think it's even legal still. They can't hold you against it if you go ahead and steal up to, I think, $4,900. $4,900. If $4,900 and under, you're getting away with it. I mean, it's so freaking stupid. It really is. You don't have to sit there and be a sitting duck, DeSantis says, and let the mob grab you out of your car. We're not talking about like the mafia. He's talking about like the angry mob that have been invading the streets. Don't be a sitting duck and let the mob grab you out of your car and drag you through the streets. You have a right to defend yourself in Florida. So I actually agree with that statement. Finally, you have the right to defend yourself. If you're in danger, you do whatever you need to do to survive. And that, if that means taking people down with you, well, by all means, that's on them. That is on them. I did mention bed bugs, and Dorian says, ew, bed bugs. Yeah, over in Vegas, apparently there's multiple lawsuits in Las Vegas because people are taking legal action of severe injuries to bed bugs. I didn't know bed bugs could cause severe injuries. Are these the severe injuries that this one woman exposed at the Typhoon Lagoon? The scrapes on her leg, those are severe, critical, maybe even damaging permanently. 3 lawsuits filed in April against 2 resorts for incidents that occurred back in the summer of 2024. Treasure Island was one of the resorts, and a guest, Teresa Bruce, noticed bites on her body during her June 21st stay, according to the official complaint. She decided to switch rooms, but wound up with even more bites. The guests were, quote, harmed and offended, end quote, by the bites, according to the complaint, and suffered injuries. Bruce alleged that the hotel confirmed both rooms had bed bugs after sending in a risk management team. The Luxor, wow, you would think that would be better, but that's Vegas. The Luxor Hotel on June 8th, Stephen and Courtney Gully noticed bites on their bodies that were swelling, quote, swelling and becoming aggravated, appearing red, swollen, and becoming increasingly itchy, end quote. Courtney Gully's reaction was so severe, the complaint indicated that her throat felt like it was closing, and she was taken by ambulance to the hospital. She must have been allergic to bed bugs. The Gullys were forced to purge essentially all of their personal belongings due to the severity of the infestation. But a month later, on July 16th, Brianna McKenzie also stayed at Luxor and made similar allegations over in her own complaint. The lawsuit complaint says that she had been, quote, massacred by bed bugs. And I love the wording on this. I love it. Excuse me. Other personal injuries, emotional distress, and damages. An attorney who is founder of the CEO My Bed Bug Lawyer is representing all plaintiffs in these cases and commented on the situation. I'm sure Brian went ahead and said words like massacre or purge or aggravated. Those you got to use those key words to go ahead and provide sympathy. He says, we filed these cases because our clients have been exposed to bed bugs and they suffered injuries and damages. That's according to Fox News Digital in LA. We wanted to not only make sure to represent them, but also to bring awareness that bed bugs in Vegas hotels are a real problem, almost like rats in New York City. Clients have also claimed emotional damages from bed bug exposure, as the attorney noted that the resulting trauma is super significant. He also urged resort owners to prioritize guest safety by using housekeepers who are very adequately trained in recognizing and eliminating bed bugs. He went ahead and said they need to maintain proper pest control procedures and protocols, and they just have to make sure that when they turn over a guest room, it's free from bed bugs. That's it. He also added, you want to try to get a bed bug infestation as early as possible because they reproduce at an extremely high rate. For those who have been exposed to bed bugs, the attorney recommended to document everything. Typically, guests don't put two and two together right away if they've had bites on their bodies, he said. They're not necessarily thinking that it could be bed bugs. Always make sure you check yourself before you put your head on the pillow. The Treasure Island and Luxor have not responded to complaints, but I'm sure they will. We've been lucky. We've stayed at hotels before, and we've been lucky not to have bed bugs. So I'm very happy to report that we are bed bug free. For all the times we've gone to Disney, all the times we've gone to hotels, you would think at some point in time we'd go ahead and come home with a swarm, like the freaking Haunted Mansion. Ghosts found us home. We have bed bugs found us home. No, but that hasn't happened. Thank God. Thank God. It's very fortunate that we actually stay in rooms or stay in hotels, I should say, for that matter, that are, well, you got to also understand too, Vegas, I don't know what the rules are in Vegas, their hospitality rules and stuff like that. I don't understand if they have any type of rules, but I know in Central Florida, you want to make sure that you look at the ratings, because even some of the good ones, they have those occasional ratings here and there where the bugs have just found their way in, but that could be dirty ass people too. Some of these hotels are cheap, and there is one hotel that's very cheap. We stayed at one time and we didn't like it. We were lucky we didn't come home itching, because I'll bet you anything, half of those rooms are probably infested. So we just don't stay there anymore. And that was just one time. That's it. We're not doing it again. We'll find other rooms, maybe a little more expensive, not too much, but they have a much better rating, much better cleanliness. And I think we know what to look for, don't we?
Well, I mean, I check the beds when we check into a hotel. I check along the seams of the mattress for anything. I mean, I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I know if there's anything that looks like any kind of bug, then there's a problem.
Yeah.
Or any kind of black specks or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always pull back the blankets and the sheets and check everything really well.
Yeah, got to do that. Got to make sure that listen, I just don't blindly trust any hotel, and that even includes ones that we're spending, $200-300 a night on. We don't do that very often, but I'm just saying, even the ones we do, you're expecting perfection.
What was the one you're saying that we stayed at that wasn't good?
That was the main gate hotel.
Oh, the Main Gate Lakes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was scary.
We were supposed to stay more than one night, and we ended up finding another place.
Yeah, we got the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah.
We got out of Dodge before the bedbugs carried us up to the leader.
We ended up staying the first night because it was late when we checked in, so we didn't really have much choice.
Yeah. And it smelled in there too.
Yeah, it was musty. I remember that.
Yep. It smelled. But listen, sometimes when you go ahead and check in late, listen, it's either sleep there or in the car, and almost to the point I wouldn't mind sleeping in the car. But again, luckily it was just not a well cleaned room, and luckily there was no bed bugs. We didn't get bitten or anything like that, so that's good. And usually, if you have bed bugs, don't they like attach to you or some shit like that?
Well, they get in your clothing, and then they're really hard to get rid of. And you can also, depending on how bad the infestation is, you can get like an infection from it, and you end up with all kinds of other problems. So it's not something to mess around with. And once they've gotten into your stuff, you're screwed.
Yeah.
You pretty much have to just get rid of everything and buy new stuff.
Yeah, that's
it gets in your clothes, they get in your bedding, they get in
they're in everything.
Everything, yeah. Any kind of soft fabric kind of item. Furniture.
I'll bet you one of these ideas is to fumigate the house. How do you get rid of bed bugs? 5 ways to eliminate bed bugs. I don't trust that. Heat treatment. Expose items to temperatures above.
Well, it's kind of like lice, yeah. Put stuff in the dryer.
Expose the items to temperatures above 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold temperature. Place items in extreme cold below 0 Fahrenheit.
I wouldn't
for at least 8 hours to eliminate bugs. Vacuuming regularly all areas where bed bugs may hide, including mattresses and furniture. Store items in airtight containers. Ooh, God.
Well, also if you're vacuuming it, though, you have to make sure you're cleaning out your vacuum really well too.
Yep. And pesticides. Apparently, they have ones that are doing bug control. But yeah, it sounds scary.
Yeah, they're not something to mess around with. That's for sure.
Let me find out something here. Get out of here. Okay, I get it. Go away. How to detect bed bugs. Bites, obviously. Stains, rusty or reddish stains on bed sheets or mattresses from crushed bed bugs, or dark spots from bed bug excrement. Ew. Physical evidence, presence of eggs, eggshells, shed skin, live bed bugs, which can range from 1 millimeter to 7 millimeter in size. And, professional extermination, obviously. Yeah, it's hard because they're tiny. They're tiny, so it's like, you take a look and it's like, is it lint or is it bed bug shit?
Yeah.
It's scary, I'm telling you.
But bed bugs are similar to like fleas or lice, so they're going to be
I'm wondering, is it the same though?
No, they're not exactly the same.
They're not the same as lice.
No.
Okay.
Well, fleas aren't the same as lice either.
Yeah, true. They're all similar though.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and take our final break. Get some good news in afterwards. We'll do that. We got a band called Slaves for Kings. And yeah, I want to play this. Jack Stand. I always like that band. They used to play my theme song for when I did the Thursday Night Live football show. That wasn't it. Thought it was, but whatever. Anywho, we'll get these two songs on for you. Stay tuned. Come back around 9:50 with some good news. We'll be right back.
Wrapping up the show with Alyssa's good news after a short break.
You got guts, you freaky spider. You had the balls to come down beside her. Down past the collar through her silky hair. And now it's gone and I don't know where. I think I see him on the peachy mountains. But that's not where he wants to be. He's headed down to the Stevie Valley. Trying to wipe the smile off of me. Sure hope he knows just what he's doing. 'Cause I'm behind him all the way. And he's got guts, that freaky spider. He might not see another day. 'Cause he was climbing those peachy mountains where he really shouldn't be. Headed down to the Stevie Valley. Try and wipe the smile off of me. Off of me. Off of me. I wish I was that freaky spider. She made it to where I wanna be. And if I was that freaky spider,
Some of the climb those crazy mountains. It's not a bad place to be. If I made it to the Stevie Valley, couldn't wipe a smile off of me. Not for me. Not for me. Superman is gone. Mind is slipping farther than the sun. Felt he couldn't take it anymore. No, he won't be here forever. Now you're not the one. No, I'm not the father or the son. And I cannot bring you to the light. Feed me my kryptonite, my kryptonite. Oh, because it's over now. Sacrifice, live and die. Now it's over. Because it's all about sacrifice, live and die. No pain, taking care of everything she can. Forgetting it was her that chose to lie. To be with this man forever. Now she is the one screaming to the Father and the Son. You'll never show me to the light. So here is your kryptonite, your kryptonite. Oh, because it's over now. Sacrifice, live and die. Now it's gone. Because it's all about sacrifice, live and die. What are we gonna do about this? You and me? Man, I can't beat up. I'm so beat up, man. I'm tired. I can't do this anymore, man. I'm done. That's it. It's over. I'm tired. I've lost the feel completely exhausted. In all these battles and hates, got me wasted and haunted. It's like a divorce. You just got whatever you wanted. Just as I rise to the top, you pull me back to the bottom. Tell me that I'm the reason and the cause of your problems. That is me that tears apart and acts like a bad-headed father. But to others, I'm just a badass thinking I can walk on water. When you got everything, come little mama, I'm gonna roll with my honor. It's a new life I got. Now that the pain's in my face, it's time to move on. No hope, you can't hold my head up. Just take it, pull my strings and I'll stop. I pull my punches too long. Cock my pistol and stop it. Yeah. Now it's gone because it's over now. Sacrifice, live and
know all about the FCC. They will clean up all your talking in a manner such as this. They will make you take a tinkle when you want to take a piss.
And they'll make you call fellatio a trouser-friendly kiss.
Here's the plain situation. There's no negotiation with the fellas at the freaking FCC. They're as stuffy as the stuffiest of special interest groups. Make a joke about your bowels and they order in the troops.
Any baby with a brain could tell them everybody poops.
Take a tip, take a lesson. You'll never win by messing with the fellas at the freaking FCC. And if you find yourself with some young sexy thing, you're gonna have to do her with your ding-a-ling. 'Cause you can't say penis. So they sent this little warning. They're prepared to do their worst.
And they stuck it in your mailbox, hoping you could be coerced. I can think of quite another place they should have stuck it first.
They may just be neurotic or possibly psychotic. They're the fellas at the freaking FCC.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Search The Charles Richardson Show.
Welcome to my home. Ever since last fall.
All right. Final segment in the books, or is about ready to be in the books. All of a sudden, I gotta clear my throat. God damn it. All right, cool. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's go over to the news table. Let's get some good news going on here with Alyssa.
A hero rescue dog detects a stranger's oncoming seizures and won't leave his side. At an adoption meet and greet event hosted by an animal rescue, a shelter dog performed an extraordinary act of diagnosis without ever being trained to do so. Between 4 and 5 years of age, from unknown breeding, Sienna broke away from the crowd of dogs, appreciative attendees, and familiar caretakers, walking right up to a man at a slight distance from center of the event. She sat down, looked at him in the eye, and put her paw on his leg and refused to leave his side. She sat quickly at his feet, refused to budge, and softly placed her paw on his leg. The shelter called Friends of Campbell County Animal Control of Virginia said in a Facebook post. It wasn't a trick. It wasn't prompted. It was pure intuition. She then started pawing at his leg. Despite never receiving training on how to detect medical emergencies, Sienna knew something was wrong. That intuition proved correct. Moments later, the shelter wrote, "The man's wife approached and gasped. My husband is either having a seizure or is about to have one." In the comment section of the Facebook post, the man's husband, Kristen Davis, man's wife, it says husband, but it's clearly a woman's name. Anyway, explained that he had suffered from several myoclonic seizures that morning, but after returning from a rest, he seemed to have recovered. Venturing out later that day was too much, it seemed, and the seizures returned just as Sienna had predicted, something the rescue described as part of the magic and unspoken wisdom that shelter dogs carry with them. While many of the comments section felt it was destiny that Davis and her husband adopt Sienna, they already have 3 dogs and can spare neither room nor resources for a 4th pup. However, the Friends of Campbell County Animal Control have since shared that readers have covered the cost of a necessary surgery and adoption fees for Sienna. She remains available for a forever home, free of any charges. She has the innate ability to alert to a stranger's medical needs with no special training and just her love of humans as her motivation. They wrote on Facebook, "Please help us find her a home she deserves. A family out there needs her as much as she needs them."
All right. Very cool. So loud.
That was kind of loud.
Yeah. Ever since the restart and I had to get Sam Broadcaster back up and running, it's kind of acting a little weird. So,
Oh.
yeah. And
Well, I'm glad you were able to figure it out, though.
well, to a
Right, right.
point. So I'm just glad I'm able to, yeah, like you said, I'm glad to figure it out.
Yeah.
Make sure you like and follow us on Facebook and YouTube. The Facebook page is The Charles Richardson Show. Go ahead and search it, like it, share it, love it. The YouTube page is the same thing, The Charles Richardson Show. It is a YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe to it. It is free to subscribe. And, of course, like us anywhere you see us, that including our flagship station, Power One Radio. That's power1radio.com. For 80s and 90s dance hits 24/7 until this show happens to power along. See what I did there? Wow. And, of course, we're also on the Rockin' Waves Facebook page as well. And we are on the Sunset Radio DAB over there in Ireland. So we are all over the place. Well, for the most part, I should say. So looking to get on, trying to look to get on like, what is it? TikTok. I think it's TikTok. I don't know. That's a hard cookie to crumble, though. So we'll figure it out one way or another. I don't know. But we're out of here. Have a great rest of your Monday night. See you Wednesday. Hopefully, same bat time, same bat channel. We're out of here. See you.